Prince William is in some hot water after he spoke at a ceremony that celebrates African-based leaders in the field of wildlife conservation. During the Duke of Cambridge's speech, he apparently made some comments that many on social media are criticizing him for. Some have described what he said as being racist, hypocritical, and morally backward, which are some heavy accusations. According to The Times, who first reported on Prince William's speech, he made the following remarks to a London-based audience. The increasing pressure on Africa's wildlife and wild spaces as a result of human population presents a huge challenge for conservationists, as it does the world over. But it is imperative that the natural world is protected not only for its contribution to our economies, jobs, and livelihoods, but for the health, well-being, and future of humanity. We owe it to our children and future generations to act now. Now, what many are saying that he is suggesting with these comments is that if the African population continues to grow, this will in turn mean that there will be less wildlife for the royals to hunt. Given the royal family's colonialist past, these comments left many feeling deeply uncomfortable. Commentator Michael Knowles tweeted about Prince William's renewed attack on population growth in Africa and said, "If the natives keep reproducing, there won't be as many impalas for me to shoot." Morally backward as this line of thinking is, one cannot help but be amused by the audacity, adding, "Read the room, your royal highness." Another person on Twitter suggested that perhaps Prince William was the one to ask about the skin color of Harry and Meghan's child. In the tweet they say, "Prince William, the welfare royal with 3 kids and probably more kids we don't know about yet, is attacking Africa's population again. He definitely asked about Archie's skin color." Other users decided to use statistics to call out Prince William. This Twitter user writes, "India's landmass is 3.3 million square kilometers with a population of 1.38 billion people. China is 9.8 million square kilometers with 1.4 billion people. Africa is 30.3 million square kilometers with 1.3 billion people. Prince William's obsession with controlling Africa's population to preserve wildlife tells you how he sees Africa." And Prince William also went on to say in this speech, "Africa's extraordinarily rich biodiversity has the ability to sequester vast amounts of carbon, but this is only possible if these landscapes remain truly intact and are protected as functioning ecosystems. Our wildlife plays a vital role in keeping nature in balance and maintaining this precious cycle of life. If we keep destroying or removing the threads that make up the natural tapestry of life on Earth, it will simply begin to break down, exacerbating climate change still further." These criticisms of Prince William come 8 months after an unnamed member of the royal family was accused of making racist comments regarding the child of Meghan and Harry. Shortly after that bombshell of an interview with Oprah Winfrey, Prince William paid a visit to a school in Stratford, London, and declared that his family was very much not a racist family. Survival International, which is an organization that advocated for tribal people around the world, also made a statement on what Prince Harry said. In their statement, the human rights organization says, "Prince William says mounting pressure on Africa's wild spaces as a result of human population is a huge challenge for conservationists. Staggered by the racism and hypocrisy?" Later on, they ended up sharing a video of a Kenyan ecologist who said, "The fact is, if we look at absolute figures, Africa is more sparsely populated than Europe or Asia, and the fact is the absolute numbers of people in Africa are far from being a problem for our environment, more so the very light footprint of the people here." Adding, "The average Western family of 5 will have a carbon footprint of a few hundred Maasai tribesmen in Kenya." And once knowing all of this information, it's definitely difficult to see Prince William's statement in a good light at all, really. But for now, that's all the time that we have for today. Stay classy, and I'll see you on the next one.